Hello, my friends. Today we're doing an organic inspired protein bowl by my daughter. We went to go visit her in Florida, and she makes a lot of these. Mostly she uses beef. This one is a beef one, but it's made out of Hamburg. But she uses grass-fed beef slices that you can get at Costco. I probably will show you guys that one day. But this is our hamburger inspired one from her. So we're gonna slice up some peppers. Yellow peppers and red peppers. You can use any color of peppers. Of course, all my ingredients here are organic. So we're slicing up my peppers right now, and we're going to roast them in the oven. That's our plan, to roast everything. Everything tastes better when it's roasted in the oven, right? And it's all fresh. Here we go with our red pepper. We're slicing this one up. We're just going to cut it up and slice it up, get it ready on the sheet pan to roast it in the oven. Not hard at all, very simple ingredients here to roast. After we slice up our red pepper, we're going to slice up some asparagus and put that on a sheet pan and roast up that, because I had some peppers and leftover asparagus in my refrigerator from another meal that we had. So we're going to chop up the asparagus. The ends of the asparagus, I do not throw them away. I actually have a bag in the freezer that I keep, and I'm going to use that for vegetable broth. Asparagus ends give that a nice flavor. So I will not waste that. So we're just chopping those up, keeping the tops, and putting it over on our sheet pan. Here I am putting the leftover bottoms in a freezer bag that I had already started, and we're going to throw that in the freezer for me to make my vegetable broth someday. We're going to heat up our oven at 350. We're going to drizzle our vegetables. We're going to season them up. I put garlic salt on them, or powder. And then I have this Kinder's organic seasoning for vegetables and meats. Then I threw that on there. We're going to give it a mix with our hand and just mix it up the best way you can. So we're mixing it all up, getting the oil and the seasonings dispersed. And my husband's in the background, and he's saying, well, maybe we should have some roasted beets, which are really good. My daughter made them while we were in Florida, and they tasted really well. So we're gonna chop up 3 of them, and I'm gonna throw them on our sheet to roast. I will season those up also. So 3 is enough for both me and my husband to have to split up. Basically, it's like 1.5 beets for a protein bowl. So after I get all my vegetables all cut up, I'm going to put the seasoning on that, and then I'm going to get my vegetables roasting in the oven while we cook our burger. So I'm getting it all prepared. I'm going to season up those beets, so we can put those all in the oven to roast. So there we go. We're going to roast our veggies in the oven. Then we're going to cut up a half an onion. So there I am, chopping it up. We're going to put the onion in with our burger. And we're using organic beef from Costco, of course. And that's an organic onion from Whole Foods. Everything on this protein bowl is organic. That's how we eat. So everything that we buy is organic. So we're just going to fry up our burger in our pan. And I'm not sure if anybody knows, but when you fry up burger, you start at the boil stage, and then you let it fry, and it brings out the flavor. So We're also making a base for this, and our base is lentils, peas, and barley. So we're going to double this recipe so there'll be enough for both of us. It says to use water in the instructions, but I use chicken broth instead, which is my homemade chicken broth. There I am getting the hamburger all cooked up. That's what you call the boiling stage. You see it like not frying yet, it's still cooking, steaming out. There, that is boiling. And now we're going to let that boil and let most of the chicken broth evaporate. And that would become our base for our protein bowl. Our vegetables are coming along really well. Just give you a show. Our hamburger's cooking away, frying away. And that's boiling away. See how the water evaporated in the burger? That's what you call all the boil stage went away. Now you're starting to fry it, and when you fry a burger, it tastes really well. And that's almost evaporated. So we're letting the three things cook. We're roasting our veggies, we're boiling up our base, and we're making our burger. The vegetables are almost done, so I'm going to put those back in the oven. And those lentils and peas and barley is almost done also. Our burger is pretty much done, fried. I'm just going to leave it on low for a little bit. Because we didn't have enough base between the both of us, we had leftover couscous in the refrigerator, so I'm warming it up in our Breville oven. And we're going to use that too for our base. So we're going to have a mixture of couscous, barley, peas, and lentils. Everything's all cooked up, so we're going to start making our bowl. So you want to start with a base, which is I'm starting with our couscous, and then I'll do our barley mix at the bottom. Yeah, there's leftover chicken broth, but that's not going to hurt anything. It'll taste good. So I'm dividing it up between the two of our bowls. Then you want to add your burger. We're not going to use all that burger. It's just enough for us to have a taste of burger. And then we're going to add our vegetables. I put peppers on there, and then asparagus, and then our roasted beets will go on the top. And it makes a wonderful protein bowl, inspired by my daughter. I have a couple more in my arsenal that I'm going to show you. So this is the first one, and I'm going to try another two, and that will be on a video too. So here we go with our protein bowls. Enjoy.